Hey guys, it's Randomizer here. Today we're going to be surviving 7 days in hardcore Minecraft. However, we are going to be in the void. We're going to start in the void and we're only going to survive on 3 blocks and that's it. Nothing else. So yeah, obviously I got this I was inspired by Luke the Notable to do this challenge. And I was also inspired by It's Popper, the YouTuber called It's Poppers as well, to do this challenge as well. However, I didn't want to make it easy. I wanted to make it pretty hard. For myself to not only make it entertaining for you guys to watch, but also to challenge myself quite a bit on this and to make myself a better Minecraft player. So that's what I did for these 7 days. Anyways, let's get started with the first day. Anyways, so here's the first day. So this is the void. This is a huge place. Right now we're in a 99% void only world. Now this is a place where this is not a place where you could just make few mistakes and end up alive in. This is, no joke. This place has endless ways to die. Endless. There are so many ways that you can just delete your world, just by playing this. Like, you can delete your world in an instant if you don't know what you're doing here. The risks out here are dying of hunger, of mob spawning. So when mobs spawn on your island at night and kill you, as I just said, hunger, other stuff. And the main killer though is gonna be that void. That void is, oh boy, once you fall in it, you cannot get out. You're just dead. The game is done pretty much. The game is done for you. So the goal right now, just the goal for this week right now. Right now we're on day 0. So day 0, I pretty much did nothing, and we just have to play this slow and tactically, and we got to be smart about this, and we got to be slow. We got to take our time here, and that's the goal right now. That's how we can survive a week on this world. Right now, on day 0, I just stood there AFK. I watched the sunset. The sunset was beautiful and golden. It was a nice, beautiful color, obviously. So this is the sunset right now. That's the most notable thing that I did day 0, because keep in mind, there's not a lot I can do at all here right now. In fact, there's nothing I can do, until now. If you look at the blocks, you're going to notice something. Sure, there's only 3 blocks on this world in total, but pay attention to what's on 2 of the blocks. Those are oak saplings. If I just AFK this and just AFK, don't do anything, I just chill AFK, one of those saplings can turn into a tree, which could give us wood, which could give us materials to build a platform on. So right now, that's what I'm doing. It's still day 0. We're on the night of day 0 now. Now the sun has fully set. The sunset was absolutely gorgeous and beautiful on this night. And and then the sun fully set, and now it has started raining. And honestly, this type of weather is poopy. And right now on day 0, I'm feeling pretty poop. So, and also the brown soil is quite fitting for our situation right now. Our situation right now is poop. It's a pile of shit. However, on day 1, I decided to watch the rainy but beautiful sunrise. Nice golden. It's a nice, beautiful golden. It is quite a saturated looking texture right there. The way I've recorded this footage makes the sunsets and the sunrises look a little bit saturated, but they still look pretty they still look beautiful as well. And day 1, I just chilled, did nothing. I was just sitting AFK one time, and then I noticed something. So then Yeah, a tree grew, and you could tell by my reaction right now. I was very excited. It was like a care package. I did not expect this tree to be that big. When I first kind of noticed, a leaf in the corner, I first noticed the leaf. I didn't think of it. I didn't think it'd be that big of a tree, but when I actually looked at it, I was so freaking excited. It was like a care package. It was like a beautiful golden care package that I've gotten of wood. Right now, I did have a little bit of trouble harvesting it. I did lose a decent amount of planks when harvesting this tree. I was able to craft that crafting table, which we're gonna need. So I was able to craft the crafting bench. However, luckily I was able to get oak planks there, and we are going to craft slabs. And tip, if you're gonna, so this is the biggest tip I can offer, and this is the main thing that you have to do. The only way you're gonna really survive, it honestly is, this is what it all revolves around on survival. Surviving this situation revolves all around the type of building blocks that you use. Always use slabs for building your main island, for constructing your platform. And also, by the way, I created an axe. So the reason why I'm using slabs right now, not only if I were to use planks, I wouldn't be able to use that much material. However, when I create slabs, look, I could just place down 12 planks right now, but look, I have 24 building materials to work with. That's double the amount I just had earlier. And also, hostile mobs, normal and non-hostile and hostile mobs, no matter what, they cannot spawn on half slabs, meaning that the biggest threats right now are the creeper and the skeleton. If those spawn on your island early on in this, you're pretty much screwed. Those can take you out almost immediately. Creepers can one-shot you with no armor, and skeletons can completely knock you off of your platform. Even when it's like, if this were all planks right now, like if this were all just wood blocks, there would be a decent amount of mobs on here. Like, there'd be a shit ton of mobs. The biggest threats are mainly the creeper and the skeleton and the witch. The witch is pretty indestructible against, and by the way, day 2, I just watched the very highly saturated, but once again, beautiful golden sunset. That's what I did for day 2. But as I was saying, the witch is indestructible. Fighting a witch with no armor and bad tools, not a good idea. But anyways, I was just sitting here chilling AFK. Then I noticed something on my screen. I realized a tree grew right on me. The leaves went right through me when the tree grew. Thankfully, though, you cannot suffocate inside leaves. So I was really freaking grateful for that. So what I used this tree for is to create something called a composter. And at the time I thought this would be a pretty useful resource. So what I did is I put the saplings inside the composter, and at the time I thought this would be a useful item, but so I just put the saplings, any saplings I could, I just put them in the composter. I just did, and by the way, here's another tree that grew. I basically AFK'd another tree. Once again, it was pretty much a god tree. It gave us a shit ton of, it gave us a shit ton of wood, and, also a crap ton of saplings. And we were able to use, I was able to use this wood to expand my island. I was just able to harvest the tree. It even gave us some apples. And honestly, having food here right now is extremely helpful for survival. Having food, even apples, even few apples, is extremely great for my survival on this island right now that I've constructed. However, I'm still trying to preserve my health bar. I'm trying to make sure it doesn't go down. I'm just trying to and by the way, I was able to get enough wood to craft a double chest. And, but however, as I was saying, as I was frickin' saying there, I'm just trying to preserve my health, make sure I don't take any damage, so I don't have to waste my hunger bar in any way, which greatly saves food there. So as I was crafting more half slabs, I, harvested another tree. So yeah, I harvested another tree, and now, yes, we're in business. So I just did some more island construction. The reason why I am putting these craters here, or the reason why the reason why I was putting those craters there is because, and by the way, on the nighttime of day 2, I then worked on building a wall. But anyway, sorry about that. The reason why why those craters are there is because at the time I thought I was going to put dirt blocks there, because I actually thought the composter was going to, I'm just going to say this, I thought the composter was going to be more useful than however, I decided to actually test out the composter. So I went to another world to test it out. And this is where I realized that it's not nowhere near as useful as I thought it was going to be for us. You see, I actually thought this thing, if you put saplings in it, would give you a dirt block. But guess what happens when you fill this piece of shit with sapling? Look, this is what happens when you fill this thing with saplings. So after that, I decided to toss my composter into the trash can. I'm going to call the void here. And yeah, well, now, now that I found out that the composter is nowhere near as useful as I thought it was going to be, it's actually quite useless right now, because we don't really need to waste that much frickin' saplings to get a tiddlywinks worth of bone meal. We don't even need that. We need dirt blocks. We need more production value. We need more trees. And unfortunately, the composter is not like the modded. It's not like the modded Minecraft version of the composter. This composter in the Infinite snapshot, in the Infinite snapshot, this composter is completely different. Works completely differently, and it cannot create dirt, unlike the Minecraft modded composter. Hopefully what I'm saying makes sense. Yeah, hopefully what I'm saying there makes sense. So anyways, I decided to cut my island up into a nice little diamond shaped pattern. I thought it looked nice. It looked nice and overall nice and compact, and we're going to add many safety features to this. Right now, I'm still dismantling it right now, and as you saw a little bit earlier here, I started dismantling this in the morning of day 3, and the very rainy morning of that day. And, we're pretty much almost done here dismantling, and we just have the last 3 blocks to clean up here, and then we're done with this. So now we're going to begin building the wall structure to this. So, and also to make things a little bit neater in the middle, I decided to put 2 chests there. Well, they're going to become double chests in the future. Not to spoil anything right now. But anyways, we're just going to be constructing the wall here right now. And we're going to make sure that this is I made sure that this was 3 slabs high. I destroyed the other 2 slabs underneath. So that means the slabs are pretty much up to my neck here. Meaning that my chances of falling over the edge are... yeah, they're pretty much frickin' impossible with the construction of this barrier. And this is, if you want to stay alive for a really long time in a world like this where it's 99.5% void, then build a barrier around your island, because that will protect you from, accidentally falling over the edge and dying. Because keep in mind, once you hop in that void, you can't just get out of it. No, you can't do that. When you fall in that void, it's game over. Sure, you can maybe try and survive a zombie attack in hardcore, a skeleton attack. Maybe you could, a creeper attack, possibly. Maybe, you could survive it at this stage in the game, but no matter what you do, falling off the void, it's a complete death sentence. No way from coming back from it overall. And yes, Anyways, though, as I was just, lurking around, watching around, a tree just grew right in front of my ass. So I decided to, dismantle the tree. And I actually put half slabs over my chests and crafting table, because actually, if I were to stand on the crafting table and chests, if I were to stand on those, but if the half slabs weren't on it, if I just parkoured on top of my wall, I would be able to successfully get on top of the wall, just by jumping on it. However, the half slabs on the crafting table and chest prevent that, which is a good thing, because I don't want to accidentally fall off because I accidentally get on the top of my wall. But anyways, now we just watched we were just setting up, we were just basically perching up to watch the sunset for day 3, and now we're just finishing up watching the sunset for day 3 right now. And overall, once again, that was a very beautiful sunset, despite it being rainy. It was a very nice sunset to watch. However, now it's over now, and we just finished watching it. We just basically AFK'd there all night long, and now we're on the morning of day 4, and once again we're watching a very beautiful, however very high saturated looking sunrise. But still, I overall really frickin' enjoy it, and yes, so it's just day 4 right now. Oh damn, it is very. Oh, Nani, it's burning my eyes. It's burning my eyes, Nani. Oh, Nani. No, it's not burning my eyes no more. Okay, now it's the middle of the day, and a tree. I just turned around, did a little 360, and then just noticed right now that a tree grew. A giant tree grew. So yeah, I pretty much destroyed it. I took it down, and I took all the wood properties from it, because we obviously are going to be using that to create more half slabs. Now, right now, what I am doing is I'm actually preparing for the future. I'm using this wood right here. You see, this first week, I'm not actually going to be going outside of my little island right here. I am preparing for the future here. We are preparing for the future right now. So that's why I'm just basically doing crafting. I'm basically crafting right now. And sorry, excuse me there. I am, just doing some preparation stuff. And I was doing this, and I missed a little bit of the this was, during the sunset of day 4. I was basically AFKing through the night. And oh my God. Or actually, no, this was the, oh, looks like this was the morning. Oh, this was turning into day 5 here. And oh no, I'm missing out on sunrise. Yeah, I was literally, I was fucking sideways right here. I pretty much missed the sunrise here. However, it's day 5 now. Yay, okay. 2 more days, and then we have fully survived the week. But right now, let's just appreciate this time right here. Right now, I'm pretty much just jerking around, prancing around. This first week right here, I'm just focused on preparing for the future. I'm taking this, once again, this whole journey, I'm taking that because I want to survive as long as possible here. I want to maybe try to survive for at least, I want to try and make it in this world to 100 days. And the first 7 days here are critical. So what I'm doing is preparing for future endeavors whenever I have to explore outside my island for other opportunities, which I'm going to talk about later in this series. But anyways, right now we're going to focus on this beautiful ass looking sunset to wrap up the day of day 5. We're watching this sunset. And, now it's getting hella saturated over here. And here's the rest of the sunset for day 5. Now we're getting into the night time of day 5. And, the night looks, this part of the sun, no. This part of the sunset is probably my favorite part, kind of. Nah, it's one of my favorite parts. It's not my favorite part, but overall looks very nice. And nighttime is pretty much here. Just have to wait for that, tiddlywinks worth of tiddlywinks worth of sunlight disappeared. Anyways, a tree grew during the night. I harvested it and I crafted it into planks, and I crafted those planks into slabs. And keep in mind, as I said, I said it frickin' a billion times now, I am preparing for the future. So I'm preparing to build bridges to find villages in this world. Well, yeah, this world has more than 3 blocks in it. Oh, and by the way, here is the sunrise for day 6. Highly saturated, but still freaking gorgeous and beautiful looking. And, just freaking gorgeous and beautiful looking. And I was, I pretty much AFK'd this whole day. I didn't really do much this whole day. Now I'm just waiting for it to turn a week. And yeah, I pretty much AFK'd the whole day. Just the whole entire day. I did nothing. Just see if I was just, seeing if a tree would, I was seeing if a tree would grow. But yeah, keep in mind, as I was talking about, I'm preparing for future explorations, because this world, I haven't talked about this yet, but I'm going to talk about this while you're enjoying, here's the tiddlywinks worth of the ending of the sunset here, and I then turned around, and another tree grew right there. And so yes, another tree grew. And yeah, my axe is on low health, but we're still going to mine this tree down. Keep in mind, there are villages in this world. I haven't really talked about that before. I haven't even mentioned it before yet until now, but there are villages. And that's why I am working on crafting more slabs and preparing myself for when I find those villages in this world, because those villages are going to give us extremely good materials, and it's going to, help us in this world and make our survival easier. And as you just saw there, as I was harvesting the tree, I did have a little accident. However, keep in mind that this is not, the worst thing to happen to us. Right now in this situation, that wasn't the worst thing that happened to me in this situation so far. This was just more kind of annoying. I really didn't want to have to use my apple here, but my hunger was kind of taking a beating. It kind of has taken a beating after that. But anyways, despite that little incident over there, it was barely an issue, to be honest with you. Yeah, so yes, I was still able to harvest that tree, get all the resources I need from it. And right now, I'm just waiting for that tree, for the last of that tree. It's really just leaves at this point. I'm just waiting for it to all decay. And eventually, because there's no wood to support it, it's going to decay fully and disappear in the thin air. But it's still going to give us saplings and maybe even some apples from all that. But, see an apple right there. Hey, big trees give you a higher chance of getting apples from it. But anyways, as the last of this tree goes, the nighttime is kind of slowly coming to an end here. But, so is this tree. But, the nighttime, it's pretty much coming to an end now. Well, not quite until, yeah. So, Here is the sunrise for day 7. I just want you to enjoy this. Right now I'm signing off. I'm just going to shut up, and I'm signing off right now. Enjoy this frickin' sunset. It's going to lead us into day 7. Deuce.